What is going on, guys? How y'all doing today? Rangovidsmango12 here, and we've finally got issue 2 of Spider-Verse Secret Wars. And if you remember, in the previous issue, I was actually doing a giveaway for the digital comic version of this issue, and I actually asked you guys, who is your favourite character in the Secret Wars so far? And the winner has been chosen, so congratulations to... Well, actually, I'm not entirely sure how to pronounce it, so I'm just going to assume it's YVNG.C. You are the winner of the giveaway, and your comment actually made me laugh a little bit. I mean, I did see the humorous side, so congratulations. And for you guys that didn't win, don't worry, I've got plenty more giveaways in the future, and I've actually got some giveaways going on right now, so go check those out. Now, I'm sure you guys are really eager to jump into this issue, so without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, so as you can see, this issue picks up exactly where the end of the previous issue left off, and it's kind of hard to say whether Norman Osborn is a good guy or a bad guy in this universe. I'm not too sure yet. Spider-Gwen leaps to the ceiling and she is absolutely blown away with the fact that this pig can talk. Obviously, it's Spider-Ham. We know that it is. Now, I don't know about you guys, but it looks like that Norman Osborn was about to explain something that could have helped these two, understand what's going on and just how these guys are linked together. It seems that Norman Osborn has been trying to investigate that, but before he can even say anything, Spider-Gwen webs his mouth shut and these soldiers come running in, trying to stun these guys, and Gwen has to make the decision of taking Norman Osborn with her or taking Spider-Ham with her. And of course she chooses Spider-Ham and throws Norman Osborn at the rest of these guys. Now, Spider-Ham was actually the unlucky one in this scenario because it turned out that he actually got hit with one of these stun guns, so he's pretty much unconscious, and Spider-Gwen has to strap him to her chest and swings out the window. Now, this is where we get a little bit mixed up with whether Norman Osborn is actually a bad guy or a good guy, because as you can see, he actually says that Spider-Gwen's a poor girl and she doesn't understand what's going on and stuff like this. So it seems that maybe he's trying to get to the bottom of this as well. Maybe he feels like that he doesn't belong there. If I remember, one of you guys did remind me that this is the Norman Osborn from the Spider-Punk universe, because in the Spider-Punk universe, Norman Osborn was the mayor in that as well, so maybe he feels like he doesn't belong here as well, and he's trying to figure that out. Who knows? But as you can see, Spider-Ham, should I say, and Spider-Gwen are stood there trying to figure out what's going on, and then the rest of these Spider guys appear and actually talk to Spider-Gwen, telling her how they're all connected in some way using this web. And I absolutely love it how he says, we're getting the band back together. That just sounds awesome, especially because these guys did fight together in the Spider-Verse event. Now, what you've also got to remember is that these guys don't remember the Spider-Verse event because of the whole mind erasing thing. So I thought it was awesome to have that getting the band back together reference right there. Now, as you can see, they're all discussing how they got bit by the spider and stuff like that, because surely it would be a bit strange for them all to get their powers in similar ways, all in the same universe, which means that they are all pretty much from alternate universes, and that's why it's so strange that they're all there. Now, I'm not sure, but for you guys that know a little bit more about Spider-Ham than I do, did he actually get bitten by a radioactive pig, or was he just joking? I mean, anything could go in his universe, I mean, seriously. Now, as you just saw on the screen right there, another dot appeared on the map of that spider web with the Spider-Men, and we go over to Carnage and Tombstone. Now, if you remember Tombstone from the 90s cartoon series of Spider-Man, you'll know that Tombstone is not a guy to be trifled with. He's just as much a villain as the rest of them, especially if you know Tombstone from the Spectacular Spider-Man TV series. That was awesome. He was awesome in that TV series, and he's just as awesome in the comics. Now, these guys jump in there before they start torturing this guy tied up on the floor. And of course, our questions are now answered. The dot on the map was not Carnage or Tombstone. It was in fact Spider-Man Noir, and we get this awesome shot of him diving down through the skylight of the building. The last time we saw Spider-Man Noir was actually in the Spider-Verse when he got injured from one of the Inheritors, and he was actually out for the count. He got taken back to his own universe, and we never saw him again. We never saw him again in the Spider-Verse. So it's awesome to see him finally return, and as you can see, he's kind of judging all of the Spider-Men. He's kind of looking at them, noticing that they're not completely helpless, and of course he doesn't remember the Spider-Verse either. He doesn't remember fighting alongside these guys, so he kind of has negative opinions about them as well. But anyway, he whips out this sonic gun and just takes the symbiote off Carnage, and well, I should probably say Cletus Cassidy because he's only Carnage in the symbiote, but you get what I mean. He actually shoots Cassidy, surprisingly not to kill him though. This is actually to keep the symbiote busy healing him up so that he can kind of do what he needs to do. In case you guys didn't know, yes, Spider-Man Noir uses a gun in the comics. I know in the Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions game, he uses his webs and stuff like that, but the truth is, Spider-Man Noir doesn't actually have webs good enough to swing from, so yeah, he has alternate weapons, I suppose. Anyway, it turns out that Spider-Man Noir has been following and tracking the other Spider-Men for quite some time, and he used a device to keep himself off the map, and that's why the other Spider-Men couldn't see him. So it's really coming across that Spider-Man Noir has everything figured out, especially with the universe and how he knows that they're not from there and stuff like that. And we also get this universe's Sinister Six, and we've got what looks to be Kraven in his pajamas. I absolutely love the look of Electro, he looks brilliant, and especially Scorpion as well. Now I imagine that this is a Sinister Six where Kraven is from an alternate universe, Electro's from an alternate universe, etc. I don't think that entire Sinister Six team are from the same universe, so maybe it's alternate versions all teamed up, I don't know. But either way guys, what did you think of this issue? Let me know in the comments section below. I actually like this issue a lot. I thought the art was brilliant. I mean, usually I like really comic booky art, you know, like Ultimate Spider-Man, but I thought this was just as good. I thought it fits the universe really well, and just how they included Spider-Man Noir, and especially an appearance from Tombstone and Carnage, I thought that was brilliant. So I'm going to give this issue a 9 out of 10. I absolutely love the front cover as well, and it's a little bit of a twist to see that Norman Osborn isn't the bad guy that we thought he was. So let me know about that in the comments below. Also, congratulations to the winner again for winning the giveaway. For you guys that didn't win, don't worry, I've got plenty of other giveaways in the future, and I've actually got some in my other videos, so go check those out. But as of right now guys, go to the link in the description to follow me on Twitter and Facebook for comic news and comic previews, early comic releases and stuff like that. And make sure you hit the subscribe button and the like button on this video, and I'll see you guys in my next video.